Alright guys, so today's video is one of those I kind of have a love-hate relationship with doing. It's that time of year where we're kind of wrapping up some of our, favorite of this and favorite of that, and usually I kind of break it down into categories. I'll do like my top 5 budget earbuds or my top 5 headphones. And this year I decided that I'm going to do a video that is just my top 5 favorite audio products of 2024. Now, usually this is going to get a lot of, well, you didn't mention this or you didn't talk about this product, and I get it. But when I'm saying my top 5, these are products that I actually use. These are ones that I found that are beneficial for what I'm looking for when it comes to sound, in my day-to-day use as far as, what I need them for. So I felt like doing a video this way is more personable. It's actually items that I use on a day-to-day basis. And these are also not going to be full-on reviews of each of these products. I will have a link in the description to all the original videos if you want all of the specs and you want mic tests and all of those different things. These are simply just to be able to recommend to you guys products that I actually use. And the first one that I'm going to start off with is the Soundpeats Capsule 3 Pro Plus. And the category I'm going to throw this one in is stem style earbuds. I am not a huge fan of stem style earbuds, but it's hard to ignore the fact that that seems to be where a lot of companies are going. And the Capsule 3 Pro Plus is Soundpeats' like higher end model because it does come in at $99. It is high res wireless certified because it does support LDAC. It is Bluetooth 5.3, so you also get that multi-point connection, and it works with Soundpeats app, which luckily they have improved this year, so it's not the same old basic app that they used to have. And what makes the Capsule 3 Pro Plus stand out is it's using a 12mm dynamic driver and also the X MEMS speaker. And essentially what that's doing is making these very boomy, it's very bright, and it's extremely fast. So I listen to a lot of metal, so anything that has the double bass of the drums, it's able to just kind of keep up with and move along very quickly. But the boomy bass also allows you to be able to feel that type of impact. But what the X MEMS speakers is doing is bringing out so much detail, and that's just making these stand out because you're getting the aggressive low end, but you're also getting that really bright treble. And if you've watched any of my videos, I've always kind of said that that's the sound signature that I'm always looking for. So that is definitely why I recommend the Soundpeats Capsule 3 Pro Plus. Now the next one on the list is the Alienware Pro Wireless headphones or headset, and this is a pair that comes in at $229. So this is my wireless headphones that I use more than anything else, because not only is it good for day-to-day use because it has that Bluetooth connection, it also has a USB connection, so you can have that 2.4 gigahertz, and it makes it really solid for gaming and movies and TV shows. And I'm not having to rely on Bluetooth connection, so I don't have to worry about lag and I don't have to worry about anything like that. So this is kind of that do-it-all headphone, and I really never expected that from a company like Alienware. I expected it to be very gaming focused, but I have enjoyed listening to just normal music out of these almost more than anything else. So again, this has been one that I've gone to for almost everything. So on top of this pair being high res certified, it also has Dolby Atmos support. So there's a lot of different like customization and things that you can use, and that's beneficial again if you're going to use them for gaming. And the battery life is insane. It's 75 hours on a full charge, so I never had to find myself needing to charge these very often, and that is very convenient because again, if you watch my videos, you'll know that I'm not always making sure that my products are charged. And the big plus is the 50mm drivers that these are using are very powerful. This pair of headphones just never felt like it was holding back. Again, I can go from one genre to the next and then over to gaming and movies, and it's just able to do it all. So I was surprised at how much I like these, and that's why I've included the Alienware Pro Wireless on this list. Now the next one is my favorite IEM, or this is the IEM that I found myself using the most, and that is the Moondrop Cadence. This is a wired IEM, but really what makes these stand out is the fact that you can use a USB-C connection instead of a normal headphone jack connection. The big plus here is everything is kind of gone to using USB-C, so it's very convenient, but also having that USB-C connection allows these to have their own DSP. So there's already some processing going on within the IEMs that's amplifying your sound, that's tuning it in a certain way that just makes these stand out from a lot of the standard IEMs. And I've just loved the audio. It's very solid. I am one to listen to a lot of different genres of music, so I don't need something that's good for only one. I know a lot of consumers usually gravitate towards something that's tuned more towards like pop and hip hop, but I need something more than that. I need pop and hip hop, but I also need classical and metal and country and just all of these different genres. So any product that I always choose has to be good at doing all of those things. And I felt like the Moondrop Cadence was one of those. And the fact that it comes in at $189, I felt like it was a good value, because with a pair like this, you don't necessarily have to buy an amp, where you most of the time do need to buy an amp with other wired IEMs. Now, the next one on the list, and this is the product or the type of product that I think is essentially taking over. If you're looking at earbuds, you have probably noticed there is a lot of the open ear style design, and that comes to the ones that, you know, kind of hang over your ear canal, but also the ones that clip onto your ears. And Soundcore actually released two that I am a huge fan of, and I've used them quite a bit, and that is the Soundcore AeroFit 2 and also the C40i. Now, the C40i is the one that clips onto your ear, and the AeroFit 2 is the one that kind of just hangs over your ear canal, but it does hook around your ear. Now, both of these come in at $100. But what was kind of cool this year is the AeroFit 2 took the AeroFit 1, which was more expensive, and the AeroFit 1 Pro, and kind of combined the features and the sound quality, crammed them all into the AeroFit 2, and made it cheaper than the previous models. You don't normally see that from companies. You see that their products start to go up every year. So I felt like there was a lot of value in these. And the C40i, the kind that just clips onto your ear, this one's convenient because you just essentially kind of can forget that they're even on your ear. And this allows you to just, again, go about your day-to-day life, and it doesn't interfere with anything. It doesn't block anything out. But what they were able to do with both of these and have this style like replicate bass was very impressive. This is where a lot of companies haven't necessarily figured this out yet, but Soundcore has found a way to have these open ear audio replicate bass in a way where it's very close to using just normal true wireless earbuds. And I think they're both a hell of a bargain coming in at $99. Now, the number one on the list, now this is one that really came out at the first of the year, and I've recommended them to so many people, and they still are just my favorite true wireless earbud to go to, and that is the JLab Epic Lab Edition earbuds. These only come in at $129, which, yes, is normally expensive for a JLab earbud, but they just went all in on these. They crammed every feature, every kind of connection, and it's just not only convenient to use, but the sound quality has been incredible. So what makes these stand out is they do use not only a Bluetooth connection, like a normal pair of earbuds, but there's also a USB-C dongle inside the case, so you can have that connection as well and not have to rely simply on Bluetooth. But what also makes these special is the dual driver system they're using. It has a dynamic driver, but it's also using a Knowles balanced armature driver. And again, this is kind of the audio I explained earlier in some other products, is it has the aggressive bass when you want it to, but the details that come out of this earbud, again, I was not expecting from JLab, and I would recommend this pair to audiophiles looking for a pair of true wireless earbuds. And that's simply because of the detail that it picks up. Again, this is something that most earbuds don't do because they focus more on the low end. And I was just very impressed with the sound quality, the build quality, and it's just great across everything that I use it for. And I think this is the best true wireless earbud out there. And yes, that's even comparing them to Bose and Sony and just any brand that you can come up with. It's just a lesser known product because this isn't even one that I've seen on the shelves. I've seen that you could just buy them on Amazon, and I think this is the hidden gem out there when it comes to true wireless earbuds. Guys, that wraps up my video kind of talking about my top audio products of 2024. I would like to know which products you guys use, or what's the one audio product that you kind of felt like stood out to you the most. Now, there's been an incredible list of value earbuds and value open ear style earbuds and headphones that's come out this year. So it's kind of like shaking up the audio world where you don't have to spend a ton of money. And that's what I like. That's what I like to cover on this channel. And I feel like that's what all of these are on this list. It's always from a value standpoint because I like to talk about products in a way that how would I approach it, or what makes these stand out. And all of these products have been standout in 2024. So that's why I wanted to share these with you. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.